Yo, what's going on, guys? This is going to be a new video. This is what if Deku could activate Ultra Instinct. Yeah, okay, why am I dumb? So last time we left off, we had Bakugo destroying Deku. With this spinny thingy-majig, Deku dies. Okay, so now we got the internships. And Deku got a decent amount more than he did in the original story because everyone sees his power and how incredibly strong that he can be. He just doesn't know how to control it correctly. And they're thinking if they're able to control it, this kid could be an absolute monster. This kid could be one of the strongest. This kid has a chance of being the #1 hero when he grows up. This kid has a lot of potential. But Deku, seeing Gran Cyrano, is like, oh my goodness, that's a teacher of All Might. Well, he doesn't know that, but I'm just going to say that now. He decides to choose Gran Cyrano, like in the original story. Everyone else gets the same. Okay, yeah. So he gets there, and then they're like, okay, let's fight. So Gran Cyrano just like starts dashing around. Deku's like, oh yeah, I know his quirk. His quirk is Jet. And Gran Cyrano goes for a punch. But Deku, because he has Ultra Instinct, He the more he uses it, the more it sticks with him, just like Goku. He dodges it, and the Gran Cyrano was like, "What the heck was that?" Deku's like, ugh. Every time I use that Ultra Instinct thing, I'm just gonna call it that because plot. I've been able to dodge more things. It is very amazing. I mean, like as soon as that says that, he feels something on his cheek, as he didn't notice that Gran Cyrano hits him in the face. And he gets knocked down to the floor. He gets back up and gets hit a couple more times, but is dodging more. Then he's like memorizing the patterns, like this one is this one. But I think he's gonna go like that. When I punch, he's gonna try to dodge it. So he's like, Detroit Smash! When Gran Cyrano goes for a swing, he dodges it, but all of a sudden, Deku grabs Cyrano's wrist and goes for a smash when all of a sudden he stops and the wind just blows Cyrano into the wall. Cyrano's like, ugh. Deku's arm is sprained, but not fully broken. It is sprained. Gran Cyrano is like, what the heck is this kid? This kid is amazingly strong. If he hit me with that attack, I would have been a goner. It's like, I don't know much I can tell you, except for I think I need to be able to get stronger and always have your guard up. All of a sudden, Deku's pinned down by the back because Gran Cyrano was on the back. He couldn't see this stuff. And I need to tell you that you need to be able to control that other power of yours. The power that is able to make you dodge better, gives you also really strong things. I need you to be able to control that and activate it anytime you want. Deku's like, it's really hard. I just do it subconsciously. I don't know how to do it on purpose. And they basically do everything that they did in the story. Okay, so Deku is in that alleyway. He's like, I need to be able to activate it. He's like trying as hard as I can. He's trying as hard as he can. Nothing happens. He's like, oh wait, I think I need to train my one for all first before I do anything with that. So he's like, maybe if I, activate it faster. So he jumps on the wall. He keeps on hitting it. That couple that was like standing there as he hears Deku going like, faster. As they look over and they see Deku on the floor, they're like, what the heck? As they start running away. Deku's like, no way, I need as he passes out. I'm just kidding. He just gets back up and he starts walking back to the house. He's like, I don't know. And like the next morning, he sees Deku and he's really tired. Gran Cyrano is like, do you need help? Deku is like, I'm just really tired. I barely got any sleep last night. He's like, oh, okay, that's good. Okay. When all of a sudden, Gran Cyrano is like, you gotta put the biscuit in the microwave. Like, yeah, so I got my new microwave and all that stuff. He's like, wait, I am this whatever it's called again. And Gran Cyrano was like, no, you're not. Like, what do you? Oh, I meant that I need to put one for all throughout my whole body. He's like, one for all, and he does it full body. He unlocks full cowling. But for some reason, the lightning isn't green. The lightning has a little turquoise tint to it. He's like, huh? He looks, and he's subconscious. He's like, huh? Wait, no. As he looks up, at Gran Torino. Gran Torino sees his hair floating a teensy tiny little bit, and his eyes are silver. He doesn't know what's going on. And then he looks in a mirror and he sees his silver eyes. Is this what it looks like to have Ultra Instinct? He says. Just saying, this is not full Ultra Instinct Omen. This is literally just like a booster to his already power from using it before. So it's like a tiny, teensy little bit of it. He has no blue aura. It's just that his full cowling has turquoise lightning. So yeah. And Gran Torino's like, want to test it out? He's like, yeah, sure. So they go somewhere in the open into a field. And Gran Torino's like, 3, 2, 1, go! He dashes forward. Deku dodges it. He's like, but it grazes his cheek a little bit. He's like, Detroit Smash! I have to keep it at it. As soon as he says that, he feels cramps all over his whole body. He's like, ugh! As he cramps down to the ground. Gran Torino's like, you might want to, keep it the percent down. Deku's like, okay, I see what you need. I need to train now. I'm gonna name it Full Cowling! As he activates, he's like, I gotta keep it down at a decent percent. As he keeps it down at 2% full cowling. As he starts dashing around, he's like, he's practicing by using it and trying to keep his percent down. As he learns that maybe if I crank the percent up just a little bit, he goes to 7% full cowling. He's able to move around better. He's like, whoa, I'm so fast, as he's able to do 10 laps in about a minute. Everyone's surprised. Gran Torino was smiling as he's like, wow, this kid, I knew he could be super strong. And then, so the attack of Nomu suddenly happened, and Deku knows that the hero killer Stain must be here somewhere as he's dashing through the whole thing. Sorry, I just skipped some parts. I need to get some stuff done. Okay, yeah. Deku's dashing through the alleyways as he sees the hero killer Stain. And he's like, full killing, 7% Detroit Smash! As he hits Stain. Stain is more damaged. Blood, comes out of his mouth. He slides backwards. Stain's like, Ida licks up. He's like, Deku, this is none of your concern. He's like, I'm here to save you! Hero killer Stain. He's like, you think you can do anything to me? And Deku goes forward, and he goes for a thing. He goes for a punch. He goes under his leg, and Stain just goes for a swing, and he misses. And Deku punches him. This time he didn't graze because he's much faster. He's in 7% full cowling. He punches Hero Killer Stain, and he gets into the ground. He's like, this kid's strong. As all of a sudden he feels a punch on his stomach, and Hero Killer Stain gets hit. Hero Killer Stain is like, no. As Deku dodges some knives that are coming towards him, when all of a sudden, Hero Killer Stain, I should have just called him Stain. Stain comes forward with a blade and almost hits Deku. Deku goes for a punch, but misses. Ida is just on the ground, and he's like, stop it, Deku! Stop! As Deku just looks down at him, he's like, you're gonna die if I don't, when all of a sudden, he feels a graze on his arm. He looks backwards and he sees a knife in his arm. And Hero Killer Stain, why don't I get my head? Stain just grabs it out of his arm. Deku's like, oh no, what is he gonna do? As soon as he says that, Hero Killer Stain licks it. Deku feels weird as he can't move. He falls to the ground and his phone falls out of his pocket. Stain just walks past him. Deku is crying. And he's able to, with all his might, he's able to slightly move his arm to touch send location. Ida, crying on the floor. He's like, I'm scared up. Hero Killer Stain has his knife over Ida's head. Sorry guys, I'm pausing a lot. I'm literally trash at everything. He grazes Ida's shoulder again. He's like, he licks his tongue. He has his sword ready when all of a sudden Deku says, 12%! When all his body is a little bit of a blue aura glows around him. 12%! He dashes forward and punches the guy that is named as Stain in the stomach. Stain goes flying into the wall. He's like, "Ugh! How did he get out? He must be blood type O." He's like, he feels pain all over his body. He feels that he pulled every single one of his muscles. He goes back into 7% full cowling. Stain is getting up from the ground. He's winded. He's like, "Kid, you got some nerve." He stands up. When all of a sudden, knives start going towards Deku. Deku is dodging them. But then, all of a sudden, Stain goes forward for a knee and hits Deku in the stomach, and goes for another cut. Deku dodges it, but is on the ground, winded. He's barely breathing. He's gasping for air. "Todoroki, someone, Bakugo, help!" When all of a sudden, an ice thing comes out of nowhere and hits Stain. Stain just goes backwards. He's like, "Ah!" He looks up, and Todoroki is standing there. "You called?" Anyways, guys, that'll be the end of the video. I have one blooper. I know this is like a very bad one, and I'm almost to 100 subscribers. That's a lot of subscribers. That's like 10 times 10. I got one blooper, so you are for you. So Deku is like, "Faster, faster, faster!" When all the people in the looking in the alleyway, they start running. They're like, "Are you okay?" As they see Deku on the ground. Deku looks up to them and punches them in the face, and they die. Yeah.